Hello, everybody. Welcome to another McKnight's one-on-one interview with a leader who is introducing an exciting event coming up at the end of August that we know you're going to want to know more about. This is Jim Berkland of McKnight's, and I'm thrilled to say I'm with Joel Wolh, the CEO and co-founder of PowWow Events. So, first of all, thanks for spending some time with us, Joel.
Well, I'm thrilled to be here with you, Jim.
Well, I want to jump right in because it's going to be here before you know it, coming up at the end of August. There are many conferences in long-term care. We all know that. But what's inspired Thrive and what makes it different?
So what's inspired us is we felt that there was an untapped niche. I mean, our background is not in healthcare, which is a pro and a con. We like to think it's a pro. It's the fact that we create conferences to uplift the industry, that's entirely objective, that is just there to bring value, bring people together. And we started in a very different industry. We started in e-commerce, but at the very first conference that we did, we realized that we have a knack for bringing people together in an uplifted environment, keep it fun, keep the buzz going, make sure that everyone gets value, attendees, exhibitors, sponsors, and speakers. And we apply that magic formula to just any industry, and people love it. So I think we do stand out even in the crowded space of healthcare conferences.
Very good. Now let's narrow it in a little bit. Who attends Thrive?
So Thrive is tailored to the executive leadership. Okay, so C-suite mostly. Now you do have entire teams that come. So an owner operator may bring their director of nursing, their admin, regional admin, clinical people, purchasing, anyone that really makes a decision in a nursing home or skilled living facility will be there.
All right, very good. Now, this is your fourth year. Tell us a little bit, how has Thrive evolved? Because anything that is watching, keeping a close eye on things, is getting better and better each year. How has it happened for you?
Yeah, interesting you say that. So I think because it's such a crowded space, I would say the number one thing that changed for us. I mean, we launched, it was called the Healthcare Show. We also had the Home Care Show. Um, then we wanted to modernize it a little bit, and we changed it to Thrive for last year. We also did another conference in the Midwest. It's really our fifth Thrive conference. But we realized pretty much year one is that there are a ton of vendors servicing the space, a ton, right? Because every building will have, I don't know, maybe 100 different vendors servicing from DME to software to HR, billing. And so it is very, very tough for most conferences, including ourselves, to try to create the ratio and have a good ratio there. So you don't come in, number one, get bombarded by vendors. The vendors themselves don't get bombarded from people canvassing or suitcasing, and that they actually get an equal, opportunity chance to speak to executives. And we've started implementing, I mean, year after year, we implement, vigorous vetting practices to ensure that you are who you say you are. You're not really running an ancillary service company on the side. And that those, and we inflate the price on sponsors so that we don't have just a crazy ratio of like three sponsors to every attendee. We try to keep it to 2 to 1, two attendees per vendor. That's kind of our go-to. So I think that's the number one differentiator, period, in terms of quality.
That's very interesting. I mean, the candor and transparency is what everyone wants almost in every aspect of healthcare, right? Now, your company produces several healthcare events. How does Thrive fit into that broader vision?
Well, yeah. So we do, I guess, in the broader healthcare world, we have, like I said, a home care show, a couple of them a year. We have one focusing on autism, one focusing on behavioral health facilities, addiction, rehabs. So I think the difference between all of these shows and what actually keeps things moving, flowing, is that each one is entirely independent. Each one We have the vendors servicing, it's A and B. It's vendors servicing the executives in that space and the executives in that space and only those in that space. And that just, now you do have a lot of crossover, which definitely helps. So you got companies that are in the behavioral health space that are entering the senior space or they've been there. So it helps for us having that type of a large community that all of these verticals are separate, yet we do get lots of feed, lots of crossover.
Excellent. Now, we need to really hone in on this because this is happening August 25th, correct? So tell us a little bit about what they're going to expect, where,
Mhm.
and what should first-time attendees expect.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely an experience unlike any other. What we try to do is, I mean, it's August 25th. It's at the World of Blue Hotel, which is a brand new hotel that is in the Meadowlands area. It was originally a Hilton, and they completely redid it all, completely revamped for FIFA, which is across the street. So it's a beautiful location. We always try to go to a really nice location. You want to have some outdoors. We have some cigars, and we have the whole outdoor thing going on. And I think what happens is you kind of lose yourself in the space. We try to create the space where you walk in. I mean, there's a red carpet. You're getting your picture taken as you walk in. You're getting, maybe a glass of juice or a glass of champagne handed to you. So it's a very uplifted environment. You don't feel like you're walking into either some kind of hotel meetup or like a big expo. It's more like the out of town, like the Arizona, Florida, California type conferences. There is a exhibit hall which we build out, so you don't have just signage, blue, yellow, white, all of those different color pipe and drape, and you know how that expo feel or the crowded hotel hallway with the tables and everyone's just handing out cards. So you have that grid, but it's all built out and it's all beautiful, it's all elegant, and you walk the floor and there's a buzz in the air. People are talking to each other. It's just great networking. Simultaneously, we've got usually 3 to 4 sessions this time, I think, so far. Also, I think 3 to 4 sessions, high level. You're learning. Number one, you're getting certified. You're getting those NAB certified points that you need, right? The CEUs for all of the sessions. I believe will be you'll qualify. So whether it's administrators or owners that need to get those credits, they'll be getting those credits. Um, and we try to touch upon topics that will help you grow more on a business level. So it's a little bit more business focused when it comes to sessions and education. We're going to dig into AI. We're going to dig into just scaling and growing, starting launching your first facility to growing and scaling. We're gonna have a couple of old timers they'll teach more about the get rich slow versus our crazy environment today where everyone just wants to get rich overnight. So great education, great networking, and food is really the reason why you should come. It's it's morning to night, gourmet coffees, crafted cocktails, every type of food you can imagine, all kosher for those that are concerned, but delicious for anyone that's not kosher. You'll enjoy it too. And so it's really just a great time, a great experience, great sessions, great networking, and an enjoyable time.
Well, now you definitely got my attention if you hadn't already. You did, but my wife will tell you, boy, that's the way to get my attention, right? The food and everything on that. But now I know you have also something special for McKnight's readers and anyone watching today. Why don't you tell us about that?
Well, as long as they get this in time, because at some point we got to turn that off, is we're going to have a complimentary access. And I'm not sure how we're going to distribute that though. Maybe it'll come with a promo code, but likely the promo code will be McKnights or McKnights 100, one of those two. And it'll be a complimentary code for at least the first 50 attendees. You have to qualify. You have to be administrator, director, senior, something, C-suite to qualify. No
All right.
vendors.
All righty. And I know that anyone who's viewing this will be made aware of that through some other alerting. So keep your eyes out for that, folks. If you're interested, you'll have a way to get back to us on that. So I just want to say again, Joel, outstanding. And this really gets to the heart of what it's all about and what people need to do to elevate themselves and thrive, if you will. We're looking forward to an outstanding event and outstanding things from PowWow. I'm Jim Birkeland, and this has been another special McKnight's one-on-one interview. Once again, I'd like to thank PowWow and Joel for laying out what's ahead. And I'd like to thank you for tuning in. We'll see you again next time. Until then, as always, we wish you good health and outstanding days ahead.